New Dominion Tank Police, another disappointing OVA. Here I got some School Rumble DVDs. Let's see. Here's School Rumble Extra Class. So this is an two-part OVA. So it's basically just extra material they cut from the first season of School Rumble. It's really funny. And School Rumble second semester, Part 1 and Part 2. And I have to say, Funimation did an excellent job with the dubbing here. They did take some liberties with the dub, definitely, but it's really, really funny. I recommend people check these out. Here's of course my favorite Miyazaki movie, Laputa, Castle in the Sky. This is the later DVD. This one is better than the earlier DVD, because the earlier DVD had really crappy subtitles. They were based on the English dub for some reason, and not the Japanese voice track, and that's why they didn't match at all what people were saying. And sometimes there were subtitles for lines that were in the English dub that weren't in the Japanese dub. The only downside about this, the cover is really crappy. It's really, you can't see it, but it's really pixelated. It looks really, really cheap, and even the screenshots at the back, they're really pixelated for some reason. I don't know. Ouran High School Host Club, the entire series. Don't be judgmental. Check this one out. It's really funny. And here I got all my Tenchi Muyo stuff. Here's Tenchi Muyo seasons 1 and 2. They're divided they're on these 3 DVDs here. And then the third series comes in this huge box which only has like 3 DVDs, and all of them have like 3 episodes on them. So except the last one, maybe has 2 episodes. So this was I think this is a bit of a waste of space, definitely. But I was just happy to see that the series got a proper ending. And the 2 Tenchi Muyo movies, which I didn't really care for, but you know. Alright, here's the second big box, and it's video game movies and Paul W. Anderson. So this is where I put all my Paul Anderson movies. They're not all DVDs though. There are a couple of VHSs. They're mainly, I want to show you just one. I got some VHS copies of Super Mario Bros. Super Show and The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 lying around, so I put them in here just to kind of fill up the box, because there aren't actually a lot of movies here. And also, I don't have the Pokemon movies. You know, my sister has those, so if I ever want to watch Pokemon, I can just ask her. I'm also missing Max Payne, because I didn't really care for it, but I might get it eventually. But let's go over the movies first of all. They're ordered here. I got a very particular order. First of all, there's just the generic video game movies. Then there's the Yui Ball ones. In other words, the sucky ones. And then I got my, then I've organized sort of my Paul Anderson movies here at the bottom. So, starting from the top, Street Fighter, the live-action movie, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Street Fighter, the animated movie, Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, Wing Commander, which I actually got. Pretty interesting movie, I have to say. People always say it's really crappy, and yeah, it has a couple of really weak spots, and the Kilrathi look like crap, but I don't know. I recommend checking this out. Make up your own mind. Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within. I don't have Advent Children. My sister has that one, and I don't really care. I don't really care for owning it myself. Both Lara Croft movies. So the first, both Lara Croft Tomb Raider and Cradle of Life. I got it as a box set. Resident Evil, one of my favorites. Resident Evil Apocalypse. Okay sequel, but nothing special. Resident Evil Extinction, I thought really good. Silent Hill. Made #1 on my video game movies list. Doom. Really action-packed, kind of funny movie, I think, but, you know, nothing special. DOA Dead or Alive, absolutely hilarious. And Hitman, the extended edition. I'm not sure what they extended from the original version. It's been a while, because I only went to see it in the theater once a really long time ago. Then I got the DVD. I don't really remember what they added to it. And then, of course, here's the Yui Ball section right here. House of the Dead, I think hilariously funny, has Jürgen Prochnow in it. Alone in the Dark, yeah, we know. Everybody says it's the worst movie ever made. I think the first half of the movie is actually pretty funny. Then it kind of gets really lame. Then it just gets boring. That's the biggest problem. Blood Rain, In the Name of the King, I actually thought pretty funny. Pretty good. Shopping, which is the first Paul W. Anderson movie. I want to show this one. This is probably the most different Paul Anderson movie ever because it's made entirely Britain, has an entirely British cast. Jude Law and Sadie Frost, as you can see. And here's the big, hulking Event Horizon. I love this box. You see, inside here, there's like little skulls and shit all over here, and here's the DVD itself. Well, this was an awesome package. Soldier, which is a double-sided DVD, so it has like the 4.3 aspect ratio and the widescreen on different sides. And no extras, unfortunately. I think this is actually a pretty good movie. It's sad that it was such a financial flop at the time, but, you know, if you've researched the internet, you'll know why. But I thought actually a pretty good movie. Here's... Okay, and here's the newer Paul Anderson movies. Alien vs. Predator, which I like, and Death Race. And just to show you that I know how to compare, Death Race is a really good movie in my view. Compared to the original, yeah, the original is pretty fun too. Death Race 2000, this was made back in 78, yeah, 78 I think, and stars David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone. Who'd have thought? And here's Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. I thought it was okay. It's directed by the same guy as Doom. I guess compared to Doom, this is actually pretty good. Yeah, but you know, some of the dialogue scenes were a bit forced. I think the editing is in the middle part is a little choppy, and there's a couple of really redundant flashbacks. But you know, aside that, it's actually an okay movie. I recommend checking it out. A couple of burned CDs here. Oh boy. This is of course because I can't find a DVD of this movie anywhere. So I had to copy it of a VHS. It's Super Mario Brothers. I had Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within also from a VHS, and I just kept these around because I still don't have Super Mario Brothers on DVD. I'll get rid of this once I do get it on DVD. And before I got either of the Mortal Kombat movies on DVD, or either of the Mortal Kombat movies on DVD, I used to have this one. I still have this one because the Annihilation, unfortunately, it's the UK DVD, so it's been censored in a couple of places, which is really weird. Annihilation, by the way, is an absolutely awful movie, but the first Mortal Kombat kicks ass. Sci-fi and comic book movies is next. Once again, starting from the top, Dragon Ball Evolution. Yeah, a lot of people hated it. I kind of like it, but, you know. And here we have two animated DC movies. So it's Justice League: The New Frontier, kind of a weird movie that's set in the 50s or something. Yeah. And Wonder Woman. This was awesome. I recommend people get this one. And let's see what we have here. Right off the top, of course, we have all the Batman movies. You got to start out with the Batman ones. So we have the 1966 movie. Let me show you. This cover is really awesome. They tried to make Adam West look badass. I think it just looks fake, but you know, that's part of the appeal, I think. Batman 89. So this is the Tim Burton one. Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight. Then I have Daredevil, which I like personally. Let's see. X-Men 3. I have X-Men 1 on VHS, but I've never gotten X-Men 2 on DVD. I think I gotta get those at some point. The problem is now there's like box sets and all, and I don't really feel like buying X-Men 3 again. I have the same problem with the new Police Story set, because I really wanted to get Thunderbolt, and and you know, I kind of wanted to get Rumble in the Bronx, but I couldn't get them separately, so I had to get the DVD box set, and it also had New Police Story, which I already had. So that was a bit of a problem. The two Fantastic Four movies, I hear that they're now going to completely restart the series, which I think is sad, because I thought these were really funny.